What's up? What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. Shout out to that boy Trick Daddy. I just saw him do an interview on the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to them also. The Art of Dialogue. If y'all don't know who they are, they a podcaster that do interviews with different people. And I caught the one that they did with Trick Daddy. And Trick Daddy said something in one of those clips that stuck out to me. He said when these rappers get in the game, they get in the game and be ass backwards. You know what I'm saying? He said that you really don't supposed to die over hip hop. You supposed to be saved by hip hop. A lot of artists, once they get in the game, you know what I'm saying, they want to buy guns. They want to go heavy in the streets, go to claiming they in the gang, and they be wanting to hang around the most dangerous niggas and act like they bad, they crashing out, they sending shooters to do different things, like they still want to be in the streets. And that's what hip hop is not for, man. Once you artists get your fame into hip hop, you supposed to be ready to leave the ghettos. You supposed to leave the hoods. You supposed to do better. It's for your bank account to get fatter. For you to help your family. Take care of your family, your kids. Put them in better schools. That's what, once you sign and start making money from hip hop, you supposed to upgrade your life. You supposed to live a better, peaceful life. You don't supposed to go back to the hood and try to act hard. A lot of these rappers, once they make it, they was never that hard in the hood in the first place. It's just that they get money, now they want attention, they go back to the hood. Now they want to be who they probably wish they was. But now they got money, they can make themselves become that because they have a lot of yes men around them. There's a lot of guys kissing their ass and doing anything that they tell them to do because they can throw them $1. And for you hip hoppers that do that, you wrong. You ass backwards doing it. And that's why a lot of these hip hoppers going to prison, becoming unalive. They backwards. You getting all this money, but you want to go back to the streets to prove something to these people or to your audience to show how hard you is. When you is a millionaire now. You don't supposed to do that. You're supposed to upgrade. You elevate out the streets. That's where hip hop's supposed to be. Hip hop's supposed to be to save you. You don't supposed to die over hip hop. That's what's wrong with hip hop. These artists think once they make it and become famous, they supposed to die for that. You got $1 million to go back to the hood to show the ops over here we ain't playing. And you buying all these guns and you going over there having your men go and shoot up stuff. And they doing what you saying because you the breadwinner. But if they get caught or anything go left, you in this shit. And now that it's a chance you could either go to prison or it's a chance you could even become unalive because you choose to buy guns and stay in the hood and prove that you something that 9 times out of 10 you really not. That's what's wrong with a lot of these artists in hip hop. And that's why a lot of them behind bars right now. And I don't know why they do that. Hip hop, you supposed to get saved. Hip hop's supposed to save you. Like, damn, and the goal is to get out the hood. The goal is not to get rich and stay in the hood or go back to the hood. You could go to the hood to help out communities. You can go to the hood to help kids do little leagues and stuff, put money behind the schools, put money behind senior citizens to help them get to their apartments to do things that they need. Put money behind the kids that's going to school, that's trying to, get them backpacks and all them type of things. You're supposed to go to the hood to help. Not go there to show you the man. Like, can't nobody fuck with me. If you do, you gonna die. You don't supposed to have that attitude once you become famous in hip hop. You now got $1 million and that's the attitude you want to have. These days, that's why your career or your life will become short-lived, because you doing it backwards. You not the only one with a gun. I know you probably got a lot of men around you with guns and they ready to go to war for you. But it's a lot of more ops angry. People in the hoods are angry. They mad at they lie they got guns. They ready to crash out anytime. And you want to go there with an ego because you think that they big and bad on the dangerous side, and you want to prove to their side that you not dangerous like us or like me. And this me that's doing this. You want to be the top like a mob nigga or something with millions of dollars. If you thinking like that, once you get your bread and getting in this game, you going to lose before long. It's just a matter of time. You doing it backwards, man. You don't supposed to die for hip-hop. Hip-hop's supposed to save your life, and when you get saved, you supposed to save other lives. That's what hip-hop's supposed to be about, man. Not crashing out doing dumb shit to prove stuff on the internet like you this and that. You know, with content and on the internet, it's all about who can do the most dangerous, and you know that's what the algorithm push, the negativity. So a lot of these hip hop artists, once they get it, they think for them to shine online, they got to get out here so people can talk about them, their name can ring, and they can go viral off doing the negative shit. But that's where you got to become smart, man. You got millions of dollars, man. Fuck that internet. Let's win in real life. That's where the blessings come in. That's where the real people will really love you. The people around you will love you because you helping them out. You taking care of people. You taking care of your business. Not this internet shit, this social media, you trying to prove points to people you don't even know. People that when they lay down at night don't give a fuck about you, man. And a lot of y'all, you know, want that attention, want that to be big, want to have that feeling like you the man. You are the man. You famous. You can change the narrative. You can have people doing what you say do. Because a lot of these people in the ghettos, these youngsters, they look up to them hip hop artists. And if you famous with millions of dollars, you can start a trend and change shit. You don't have to follow that negative route and do dumb shit and crash out and lose everything that you work for. You could change the game, do some positive shit, start positive trends, and have people like, man, I'm going to take this route, man, because, you know, he getting money, he winning. In real life. So, yeah, man, shout out to Trick Daddy, man. He was right about that. When I heard that, I said, yep. And a lot of these new hip-hop artists, man, they got that shit backwards, man. They think you supposed to die over this shit. No, brother. You supposed to be getting saved from this shit. Hip-hop's supposed to save your life. Not die for it. Not take a loss in your life. It's supposed to save your life, man. And I don't think a lot of artists, you know, they need to hear messages like this because it's real, man. You artists, I know you talk all that in your music and that's what push it, but you don't have to really live that shit, man. I mean, if you're not doing that shit, don't even really talk about that shit, man. But hey, who am I, man? I'm just speaking. I'm coming from a real perspective on this. And as y'all can see, it's a lot of artists in jail, coming home from jail, dying, overdosing, you know what I'm saying, crashing out, basically. And they even got famous and made millions of dollars. And that's what they choose to do with their life and all their money. Instead of taking that positive route, shining, traveling, enjoying their life, going to other countries. I be all over in other countries and eating other country food and, doing all type of shit, climbing mountains. I'm talking about just live your life, man. It's not all about the hoods. You in the hood. That's why you wanted to get signed, because you wanted to make some money, because you tired of this shit. A lot of ninjas be tired of the hood. And then once you able to get out of the hood, you still want to go back in the hood. And you know that it's poverty there. A lot of poor people. You want to prove I'm the man because I got this. And everybody around you, they poor. They going to do everything you say because you throwing them a bone. Come on, man. Ass backwards, you would not last long like that. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of people that's in your crew, they ready to snake you once if they can get a good chance. They be hating, man. They just around you because you is an opportunist. You passing them money, you taking care of them. But once you start taking care of them, trust me, the wolves want to eat. They will knock your head off and take that chain from around your neck. So understand, man, you new hip hop, and once you make it and become famous, the goal is to be saved from hip hop. The goal is to leave the hoods to live a better life, man. If you got kids, make a better life for your kids. That's the goal, man. Start up some businesses and live your life happily. Live. The goal is to live, not crash out. Live and be happy. That's the goal that hip hop's supposed to be. But somehow it got twisted and now it's backwards, where everything in hip hop is negative now. If you're not doing negative, that's just social media wants you to do negative things because it's something that they can talk about. It's like gossip. It's like talk shows, the bold and the beautiful, the young and the restless. Did you hear about that last night? Did you hear Pooh Ice the Right? It's just gossip where they can talk, entertain, have something to talk about. But you with $1 million, you want to put yourself in a situation to lose so they can talk about what you did. Some saying you dumb and some saying, yeah, I would have did that too, and knowing damn well they wouldn't. Come on, man. Y'all young artists that made it got to think better, man. Positive. It's all about winning, man. Never forget that. So if you ever make it in hip hop and become famous, hip hop saved your life, man. You don't supposed to die over hip hop. Crashing out when you a millionaire. If you made it this far in the video, like the video, man. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Because as always, I'm coming back with some more flavor. And it's all good, man. It's your boy, Mean Joe Green. Love. I'm about